You are now listening to the number one podcast in Sabah.
Anda sedang mendengar Kinabalu Podcast.
I was going to rip his heart out. I'm the best ever. I'm the most brutal and vicious and most ruthless champion there's ever been. There's no one to stop me. Praise be to Allah.
Coming to you live from Sabah. This is Kinabalu Podcast.
Ya, podcast ini dibawakan khas pada anda oleh Johan, orang Kota Baru ditinggal Jepun.
Ikutilah perjalanan Johan mempromosikan Aomori di Jepun.
Ya, untuk mengetahui dengan lebih lanjut lagi, jangan lupa subscribe, like dan juga share channel Lagu Dari Langit di YouTube dan cari playlist Orang Kota Baru ditinggal Jepun dan ketahui Aomori bersama dengan Johan di sana.
Ya, untuk mengetahui lebih lanjut layari www.kinabalupodcast.com hari ini.
Let's punkis now.
Tiga lelaki, dua bapa, satu bujang. Podcast pertama paling tiada kurang.
Di sama nombor satu yang lain boleh pulang. Info terkini tajuk best paling mana. Si kada botak janggut lebat tiada lawan. Kenny ketawa boleh sampai pecah syawak. Si Faizal pula bagi pancaan lipat awak.
Kami training, kami ranking, jom jadi kawan. Dari yang dekat mari sini jangan jauh. Boleh kasih up, kasih gempa baru jago.
Jokes kami cool, lawak masuk cool. Kadang kami carut sama macam tiga Abdul. Come on everybody, let's move to the beat. Crack the volume up, dengar podcast tidak stupid. Jangan jauh, mari kami bau. Ciao, bella ciao, ciao, bella ciao.
Ya, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi people. Saya Ricardo.
Hello guys, I'm Kenny.
Kami dari Kinabalu Podcast, the number one podcast in Sabah.
Legit.
Yeah, that should be our
Memang
t-shirt.
legit.
That should be our t-shirt lah, like legit begitu kan.
Kinabalu Podcast legit.
No, number one podcast in Sabah legit.
Oh, betul kan?
Kan? Should be.
Depan ada depan Kinabalu Podcast, belakang number one podcast in Sabah legit. Oh.
And QR code.
Ya, macam kita punya baju dulu tu.
Oh, we do banyak lembu.
Ya,
Di depan kan gitu. Maybe I don't know. TikTok.
Sekali orang tengok dari jauh kan. Lame. Oh, haters.
I don't know man, but yeah, kita di komen di TikTok maka mereka pun memberitahu yang kita punya konten sudah hambar. Well, this is the thing about content creating ni. Because kita di sebenarnya podcaster. So
Yeah.
TikTok is our side hustle. Tapi at the same time we are promoting both lah, to be frank.
Yes.
Tapi kita pursuing our dream for the many people to listen to podcast.
Yeah.
So yang cakap hambar tu, why don't you try to listen to our podcast on Spotify or Pogo FM? Listen on Pogo FM better.
Yeah, Pogo FM actually quite nice.
Yeah, nice lah. People are starting there lah. Macam
People are flocking
merging
actually.
there. Yeah. Especially the content creator lah, you can go there because I receive an email lah.
Oh, okay.
Saying our balance there.
Huh?
That's why if you got time kan, kasih airplay lah. Kan? For the air time.
Oh, okay.
Well, mau talak cerita pasal ini content creating. Sikit lah. Because on TikTok actually we are just doing. We are trying to promote kami punya podcast, but at the same time we try to find opportunity and as well.
True that.
Probably ada rezeki di situ juga lah.
Yeah.
Kan?
But
Well,
apparently kita punya rezeki actually is there.
yeah.
So we are flying there actually. By the way, I'll update on our statistics lah.
Okay.
Quite on the plateau.
Oh.
Not quite on the plateau lah, a bit naik lah. But we are on 12.7k followers. 12.7K. Organically. Yeah. No buying stuff off Shopee and shit. Not that we did, but that's what the things that we heard out there.
Other podcast did lah.
Yeah. Not saying names.
Okay.
But yeah, it's organic and our likes 84.6k at the moment, I think.
I think our views are coming to 1 million, man. Seriously. Because each video, like macam kita ada macam 3-4 videos yang sudah 200 over K, meaning to say 800Ks.
Yeah.
So meaning to say is 1 million views. I think it is we already reached 1,000 views.
Yeah. True that.
1 million views. Sorry.
Yeah, talking about views, kan. I want to rant a bit lah.
Okay. Carry on, man.
I'm the admin for all the social, not all the social medias. I mean, like for FB and TikTok.
True that.
It's sad to say, kan, some people, some netizens, when they see something that they don't like, they orang terus report.
Oh, okay.
I mean, dengarlah lagu Alif.
If you red flag lah.
Red flag lah. I mean, dengarlah lagu Alif, swipe. If you don't like it, you swipe. If you like it, like.
If you have a type, you like. You don't. If your type doesn't suit your type, you swipe.
Swipe lah. You report for what? Like, I mean, I understand if kalau macam yang ni saya tidak suka, ni dia ada cakap kotor. Tapi in one of the videos, we don't even say tiada.
Tapi orang still report kan?
Yeah.
How is it? We claim it already?
No, we cannot restore it.
Oh, is it?
We cannot restore that one. I have to delete it. And I have to say this. Video tu pun tidak kotor. And it's about kawan hutang duit. Gitu siapa?
Sayang the video is reaching like 70k views though.
No, not just 70k views, bro. That is one of the videos that we reached 260k.
Huh?
Yeah.
Yang Kupigang pintat kau tu lah?
No. That one I didn't upload because that one is a bit on the offensive side. Yang pasal apa yang bikin takut, pinjam dulu duit kau.
Oh, yang I did that one tu.
Yes, that one reached 260k views, man.
We cannot claim that.
We cannot claim that because it is counted as abuse.
Pinjam dulu kau is not abuse lah.
Macam itulah maksud saya.
What the fuck, man?
So it's kind of like kau mengejek-ngejek orang yang hutang duit Is it like that?
No lah.
Is it offensive to you?
Everybody yang pinjam duit pun pernah kena pinjam duit bah.
Ya bah.
So take it as that one lah. Don't take it as that kau sebagai peminjam duit.
Ya. Bukan kami borderline mengejek.
Fuck, yang video itu kah?
Ya.
270k views to shit, man.
So we now left with only one videos with 260.
That's why I'm saying just macam kita sampai 1 million views because of that.
Yeah, I think it still is counted as
views,
it's counted in juga lah.
Why don't you try re-upload that again?
I'll try. I'll do that
again. Tapi nanti kita kena
Yeah, that's the thing.
Hold on. Probably the content yang kau edit with the song or the video or something ke sana?
Nope, nothing. I've scanned everything.
Just the tulisan saja kan yang captions saja.
Captions, everything is okay. And music pun konnichiwa.
Ya, itu kita punya trademark, right?
Ya, kira trademark lah.
Itu pun from TikTok Pro, right?
Yeah.
The fuck, man, punya sayang.
Yeah, sangat sayang actually.
I thought yang ada kau tahu saya yang you claimed it and then also it will be up in a minute. Tapi sekali rupanya sampai sekarang belum
Yeah, and one video is still under appeal.
Fucking hell.
I don't know which one. Let me just quickly check. But the video about yang pemandu bus tu,
okay,
that one we were able to claim it back.
We won that one, kan?
Yeah, we won that one. We were able to claim it back, and I'm not sure how you guys feel when. Let us know, TikTok creators, influencers, if you are facing this kind of a problem, reach out to us, and let us know how are you guys doing with this.
Cuba macam mana ni barang ni, kenapa begini? Saya tengok ada lagi truk yang fuck bitch tapi dapat masuk.
Yeah, betul. And to let you guys know, kami ni, our podcast is rated as explicit.
Yalah.
Yeah, so
but on TikTok, we do follow the rules on TikTok though.
Yeah. No. Yang lawak naik bus tu kan, it was removed.
Nah kan?
Yeah, that one was removed. Let me check on the other one. Pin yang bikin takut itu pun kena remove. That one has 269k, man. 815 shares, and it was funny. Like ada 15.4k.
Pinjam dulu duit kau. That one, sayang lah.
Yeah, it is so relatable, and I understand why is it viral. It's so relatable.
Yeah, because man.
Yeah,
because people experience. Fuck, man, we need to. Well, it's okay. We will record something on third part, kan?
Yeah,
we hope that content can go, because I need to tell you guys, like listeners out there. Our expression kan, bukan kena buat tau. It is really real expression, man.
I mean, I saw some of the comments bilang apa ni, ketawa pun macam buat-buat.
No, it's okay. Me myself as a producer pun beritahu, we need to macam whatever yang negativity we just delete it, or just leave it like that. But
kind of like our policy lah.
Yeah, but as a content creator, we should kita sudah tahu this will happen lah.
Yeah,
especially
definitely.
reaching the 10K in just 1 month, man. With 10K followers in just 1 month. So
what a feat, actually. I'm not sure about the others, but I find this to be an achievement. Yeah.
Yalah.
Yeah.
Well, ada lagi video I haven't edit actually. Syarizal punya video. Itu kan kita dah main teka-teki with him.
Yeah.
So itu pun baru punya content. I don't know. Hopefully can go juga. I will make my time to do it because saya tengah ada kutut sekarang. So I don't feel
sorry for laughing.
No, it's okay, man. Saya pun mau laugh to myself juga lah sebenarnya.
Forest Whitaker. Sorry, dude.
I'm gonna take my leave tomorrow because dah selesai macam mana kamu mengajar. It's gonna be dirty juga. This thing need to be very hygienically taken care of kan.
You need an eye patch. I'll stop my joke here.
Or I should put pad on my
R.
Well, okay.
Sorry.
Congratulations to Japan. Japan won.
Wow.
Tadi 2-1. I don't know now lah selepas habis ni masa. I think it stays there lah. I think it stick with 2.
Won against a giant, man.
Yeah, they won before juga sebenarnya.
Actually, yeah.
But this is like macam what the fuck just happened to Germany?
Yeah,
you know.
man. What happened? Aduh.
Well, kepada yang baru dengar ataupun kepada yang menonton atau memfollow lah bola sepak ni, yes. Jerman tadi berapa dah menang? Argentina kalah semalam sama Saudi Arabia.
Wow.
And the Sultan terus umum cuti.
Yeah, terus cuti umum.
USA Wales 1-1.
Yeah.
Wow.
I didn't expect that.
I think Johan watching. I expected that because Wales are so juga. They are strong but not that strong. USA pun the same. Diorang is very hard to go to like at least top 4 pun not jarang, top 4 to even top 16 pun kadang-kadang kind of hard. Yeah. So England, Iran, and I'm doa, but it's Iran.
Yeah.
We're talking about Iran. So England kau tunggu jumpa macam Spain or Portugal. I don't know, but
man, strong football countries.
Qatar kalah the opening 2-0, which is okay.
Yeah.
It's 2-0.
It is expected lah. I think the one is unexpected Jerman dengan Japan lah.
Oh yeah, 2-1. Yeah, it ended up 2-1.
2-1.
And ni malam actually sekejap lagi Spain lawan Costa Rica, man.
Oh my God, Spain, man.
And then my favorite team Belgium is playing at 3 a.m.
Ooh.
Fucking shit.
So are you sleeping?
Are you sleeping?
Are you sleeping?
Oh, and then something that we should really watch tomorrow, Switzerland Cameroon. Not really my favorite, but Uruguay lawan South Korea, man.
Oh.
Uruguay is a finalist last time, so lawan South Korea.
South Korea is quite strong.
Yeah.
Who's that Tottenham player? Was it Son?
Son
that has
Son Heung-min.
Eye patch. Apa tu? Eye socket fracture ke apa tu?
Yeah, Son Heung-min. Yeah, Son Heung-min.
Cool.
And then I'm waiting for Portugal playing this Friday.
Ooh, Ronaldo.
Should
Ronaldo
be
is in
tomorrow
there.
lah, pukul 12:30 malam besok. Wow.
Wah.
And then Brazil pukul 3 pagi. How can I sleep now? Shite. Well, kata lawan Senegal main banyak players yang cedera sebenarnya. Macam the Ballon d'Or punya winner si Karim Benzema cannot play, cedera.
Oh man.
If I'm mistaken, Mane ataupun is either Mane or Kante also cannot play if I'm mistaken for the country because of cedera. Sayang. A lot sebenarnya banyak.
Alamak.
Anyway, okay, this is we're gonna segue because kita kan baru-baru ni telah menunjukkan tangan kita berwarna merah lah.
Ya.
So kita baru saja ada general election. General election yang ke-15 bagi rakyat Malaysia. Setiap 5 tahun kita akan buat general election kecuali ada satu pertukaran backdoor lah. Kecuali ada backdoor lah.
Ada apa ni? Hilton move lah.
Oh ya, jangan cakap Sheraton move. Tersebut sudah. That's what happened yang masa media naik kan masa tu. But okay, we just not gonna objectify anyone. But at this time of this point of time,
Yeah.
we should be having Perdana Menteri sudah.
Yeah, and we should be having our cuti sudah. I mean, that's what everybody wants. Lepas menang PRU ke-15 ni akan ada cuti. Cutinya bila?
This is the thing about because kita ada dua constituency. So dia separuh is 111 which is 111. So dia kena 112 baru dia menang majority.
Ya, lebih satu kerusi lah.
Yeah. The thing is, what happened on past general election, apabila diorang ni tidak mencapai itu, diorang terpaksa bergabung kepada parti-parti yang minority.
Kira coalition government lah.
Yeah, they call coalition government. They buat satu gabungan punya parti lah. Like macam di Sabah GRS, ada BN, ada PBS, ada STAR, ada Bersatu.
Jadilah GRS.
And also Perikatan Nasional. GRS ni pula under Perikatan Nasional.
The branches
Yeah. So macam Pakatan Harapan pula ada DAP, ada Muda, ada a few things lah, a few people there lah, a few parties there lah, which is bila diorang bergabung baru diorang boleh capai majority mudah. So my of course this is semua perlembagaan, we need to learn about that. And I watch and I follow. I join actually Fahmi Reza punya kelas. Dia panggil kelas demokrasi.
Yeah, I didn't get to join.
It's okay, dia ada record on Facebook. You can really watch that.
Awesome.
Very simple with gambar raja. Very simple punya apa ni orang bilang,
infographics.
Yeah, infographics dia cantik. Everything is easy to learn lah, instead of reading books and all those yang dalam-dalam semua yang bahasa pun susah. Yeah, ini sangat cepat, in just less than 2 hours sebenarnya dia buat. Dan dia sebenarnya pergi jelajah. Dia pergi Terengganu. I think dia pergi Terengganu, Kelantan. Dia ada buat sampai dia kena halau. Banyak dia kena halau sebenarnya. 2 out of 5 yang dia pergi ke 6, 2 yang terima. Which is yang dah terima tu dia terpaksa lari pergi kedai kopi, and the students still follow him. I think at least 500 pun ada orang.
I see.
200-300 pun ada.
Why? Kenapa dia dihalau?
Well, dia always kena red flag kan. Dia ni adalah macam dikira pembangkang siapa ni. Because dia satire. Dia shows yang, dia always show yang kalau ketidakngaman sistem kerajaan ni dia always hantam.
Kira the bad side of politics and the government dia kasih show lah. In term of apa ni, artistic satire gitu kan.
Satire is like that. Memang begitu. Kalau US even worse. Worse. Tapi
freedom of speech kan sana.
The president and all about. Tapi sekarang I think he went viral. Dia kena lagi interview lagi apa, Vice. Yes. I saw that. And I do believe yang, I do know macam daripada dia punya perwatakan, dia punya background, dia punya kelas. Dia punya, because I follow dia punya Clubhouse, lalu dia pasang lagu-lagu yang punk rock. So dia jenis like that.
Okay.
Dia yang banyak lagu-lagu yang daripada Oppression yang dia dengar, you know. Yang
Rage Against the Machine, one of it.
I think so. Tapi dia lebih yang klasik old school punya lah. Macam yang I think NoFX, you know. I think old school shit, SCDC. Ya begitulah. So punk rock band lah. So dia punya di belakang, dia punya background masa kelas demokrasi is kaset, you know, kaset masih disimpan. Dia masih ada vinyl. And then cara dia dressing, with dia punya scarf di leher, with dia punya beret ataupun new oval cap dorang panggil.
Wow, I think it's an apa ni, kira macam
trademark lah.
And what do you call that? Macam an homage to the French Revolution.
Yes, betul.
Yes,
because they have that scarf kan. Lepas tu pakai tu beret. So in Malaysia, this is they call it check and balance, which is somebody need to check and balance the system lah. By having so, macam I agree to Syed Saddiq. I really loved macam mana dia berfikir. Dia bilang walaupun dia ada kena satire juga, yang cium bontot and everything tu kan. But dia take it very positively and very optimist. Dia cakap we need that kind of person. So bila kita kena tekan macam gitu, we need to fix, meaning to say something is wrong. We need to bawa ke parlimen ke, fix it and champion dia, and you know, talk about it lah.
True.
Dan kalau tidak betul lah. Tapi kalau betul apa dia cakap yang itu salah, we need to change.
Yeah, that's true.
So
that's true.
Dia tidak, setaya is not like macam kau suka-suka hati buat for nothing.
Yeah, yeah.
There's a reason why.
Yeah.
Because that is the value of that arts itself lah. Setaya punya arts.
Yeah.
So Kelas Demokrasi sangat bagus. I'm gonna give you the link. You should watch, even
Alright,
though it doesn't have to like macam you have 5 years baru you watch it.
Yeah.
I mean not just you, the listeners out there juga.
Yeah, true that, man. Learn about
Nanti kami
democracy.
share di Facebook kita, dia punya kelas, dia link.
Yeah.
And also, okay, what happened? Yang saya tahu dia sudah ditetapkan perlu majority lebih daripada separuh. My
112.
point, yeah, my point of view like macam what other countries pula is kind of different. Kalau bukan parliamentary, dia orang macam sistem Republican and also Democratic macam US kan.
Yeah.
Dia ada dua saja.
Because they choose presidential candidate
Yes.
instead of a party.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Siapa the president? Kalau the president is from Republican, the whole country is going to be Republican. But yet, dia orang punya each country pun ada different political punya system.
True.
Like for example, ada yang there's countries dia yang tidak dia satu saja, dia macam demokratik saja. So dong tidak terlibat pun apa-apa.
Yeah.
Ada yang begitu. Ada yang tidak suka, ada yang suka. Macam in Boston. In Boston dia punya motto pun live free or die.
Oh.
So it's tax free there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they don't pay even the road tax. I don't know now, but dulu. It's itu dong punya principle. That is the country punya principle, the town punya principle, Boston. It's tax free.
Damn.
So what I'm saying now, sekarang ni ada beberapa parti besar, contoh BN. Lepas tu kita ada GPS, ada GRS, Perikatan Nasional, Pakatan Harapan, PAS. So ada yang under macam DAP ada Pakatan Harapan, PAS under Perikatan Nasional. Lepas tu adalah distinct lah, ya, ada 4 benda yang besar lah out of them. 4 gabungan yang besar lah. So
Yeah.
sekarang ni 82 kerusi untuk
Pakatan Harapan.
Yep.
Yep.
73 untuk Perikatan Nasional.
Yeah.
Yang the rest tu kita tak perlu cakap lah.
Yeah.
GPS informasi kan 23
now. Yeah.
GRS berapa saja?
GRS baru 20 ya.
No, 20 is BN 30.
Oh, BN 30.
GRS baru 6.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
6
Yeah,
kursi saja.
6.
So bebas ada 2.
Yeah.
KDM ada 1.
Dua atau bebas others is 3 including KDM.
Others is 4. Ada satu lagi, one of the I don't know where.
Oh.
I think ada some of the place in Malaysia lah.
GTA kah?
I think so, ada satu. Gerakan tanah tanah air is under I forgot lah. Kita don't say that. Pejuang tidak menang langsung.
Oh, langsung kosong
Tidak. There's one law. I think
Okay.
I don't know MCA. I don't know. I forgot. But what I'm saying now, let's say lah dia orang tidak bergabung kan. The biggest party who won actually PAS.
Oh damn.
Dia orang paling banyak. Paling banyak yang singular punya party yang parliamentary yang menang.
Single majority in the respective states juga kan. Kelantan and Terengganu. Is it?
4 state diorang conquer.
Holy kan.
Masuk
betul.
Perlis and Kedah if I'm not mistaken lah.
Yeah.
So ada 4.
Yeah.
So kalau gitu tu kalau diorang dah pakai sistem majority parliament, diorang sudah
Sapu.
diorang I mean in a good way lah. Diorang
Yeah.
akan jadi otomatik Hadi will jadi Perdana Menteri. I mean, you know.
Yeah.
But ini sudah didaftarkan apabila diorang bertanding diorang atas parti perikatan atau atas gabungan itulah. So macam PBS under GRS di Kota Marudu, you know.
Coalition
Satu
party
is under coalition party. So for example lah, in these 4 coalition ni paling banyak sekarang 82. Kalau saya lah, dia sudah majority.
Yeah. True.
Out of the rest.
Yeah. Actually 82 kan.
Yeah, dia paling tinggi. Siapa paling tinggi dia lah abah mentadbir.
Yeah.
Yang lain tu jadi nombor 2 kan, nombor 3, nombor 4.
Then give the power to the majority untuk pilih lah siapa mau join dia.
Yeah.
Kan. Then you can form a government.
Dia tidak boleh pilih. Dia kena veto lah sebab dia sudah nombor 2 kan yang parlimen tu. Pertimbangan Perdana Menteri sana lah daripada nombor 2, probably like that.
Yeah.
And what I heard, tapi kita ada parliamentary punya system which is have to be more than majority, more than half, 412.
Yeah. So I have to follow
seats.
that like it or not. Yeah.
Yeah, so like it or not, sekarang kita tolak tepi lah kalau yang majority tu. So what happened yang I saw the political punya views talking yang di TV and the social media and everything. I think bila dorang ada yang cakap majoriti muda, dia ada kena sign sudah. I think GPS GRS join sama sama Perikatan Nasional.
Yeah.
And dorang and then campur itu inilah.
Yeah.
Dorang dapat lah. Tapi Anwar also claim dia tidak tunjuk apa-apa. He doesn't need to tunjuk apa-apa, tapi dia sudah serah kepada Sultan, kepada Agung. Dan dia pun cakap dia sudah dapat juga.
Yeah.
So which is we don't know, kita nak mau side mana-mana. But we really hope. Kalau saya, I personally I want to try Anwar. Muhyiddin sudah kita try what?
Yeah.
And then orang cakap dah bagus, dia kontrol apa semua. Bagi saya dia bagus juga during the time. Cuma I don't like the backdoor lah.
Yeah,
what happened on backdoor yang sampai kena tendang kita punya ex Perdana Menteri and everything. We don't know what happened. Kita tidak mau, we don't gonna jump straight to conclusion or whatever it is.
Tapi I want to put it out there kan, yang ngam-ngam diorang ngam-ngam Muhyiddin became the PM kan, and then straight away we get COVID kan. I think the management aspect when it comes to COVID, Muhyiddin punya government handle it well.
Tapi banyak cakap tidak. A lot of people not saying not.
I think
tapi bagi saya macam okay
lah. But the MCO part macam on off, and then the length of the MCO and all that, I think that there's something to be improved lah.
Tapi macam mana mau improve itu, maksudnya mau ada COVID lagi, we don't wanna
we're not asking for that lah.
Yeah, like in Wuhan, dorang in huru-hara, I mean the lockdown and shit, and
aristocracy and just,
I think they want to try the second agenda, but tapi cannot do it. People don't care anymore. People riot there, man. They don't riot.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't riot.
They fought back, man.
Yeah.
Lari dari
kami kenapa orang lain tidak pun di luar, dia bilang kenapa kami kena gini, everything kamu sudah vaksin juga, kita kenapa mau dari don't care sudah. Don't do this shit, this kelawar and shit no more, man. So talking about
you,
kau Ken, what is your point of view this yang happening right now ni?
I think they should just form a government. I'm not saying that, form it for the sake of forming and then just to stabilize the economy or what. Of course, you need to take into consideration who are you going to work with kan. Nanti kalau bergabung pun, and then when you want to pass some policies, ini tidak agree, and then tidak lebih daripada half of the parliament agree on stuff, then we cannot work out the things in there. So
I think what happened, sorry, I'm going to cut you out. I think what happened di Istana adalah Perikatan Nasional tidak mau bergabung dengan Pakatan Harapan, and then Muhyiddin sudah macam balik-balik tekankan itu benda. Even dia keluar daripada istana pun dia cakap itu. But Anwar tidak cakap yang dia tidak mau bergabung dengan Perikatan Nasional.
Yes.
So I think, and everybody thought lah same thought lah, semua yang cakap memang raja ataupun kita punya agung bagi tahu apa kata kamu bergabung dan bentuk kerajaan.
Yes.
And I think Anwar is just open, tapi dia tahu yang dia menang majority, so he's gotta be the Perdana Menteri.
Yeah.
And I think maybe Muhyiddin don't want it juga. And also dorang sudah previously dorang sudah berhantam or whatever, berkutuk sana sini, I don't know, membuatkan dia macam we need to stick with our principle.
True that. And Anwar looks chill as heck.
Oh yeah.
He looks chill.
He's chill. And also ada dua sudah yang bergabung. Pahang and also Perak sudah bergabung, BN dan juga Pakatan Harapan.
Yes, sudah.
Dorang sudah angkat sumpah pun sudah. Dun dorang.
Yeah.
Because dorang bubar dun sekali masa parlimen hari itu. Kita tidak bubar, but which is going to bubar kalau Pakatan Harapan. Yang gonna handle the country. Betul juga. But akan bubar kalau kita pergi second part. Nah, penaja kami adalah Johan, orang Kota Maru tinggal Jepun.
Follow Johan Benjani di Aomori Jepun di YouTube, guys.
Subscribe, like dan juga share channel Lagu Dari Langit, dan cari playlist orang Kota Maru tinggal Jepun ataupun orang Kota Maru tinggal USA, sebab Johan sekarang berada di Washington DC.
What's up?
Tengok video yang terkini, cek pasal dia ni kan. Why not,
interesting,
man?
Very interesting. Check it out. So untuk mengetahui lebih lanjut, layari www.kinabalupodcast.com hari ini.
Jangan ke mana-mana.
Saya Karul Anwar Azmi. Anda sedang mendengar podcast nombor 1 Sabah, Kinabalu Podcast.